When most people think about the history of economic thought, names like Adam Smith, Karl Marx, or even Aristotle come to mind. But hidden in the dusty pages of history lies a far less spoken truth. Almost 1,000 years ago, long before capitalism, central banks, or modern financial theory, a Muslim scholar issued a warning that still echoes through every financial crisis today. He said that the moment money loses trust, societies begin to rot from the inside. And when we look at the world today, maybe he understood us better than we think. Welcome to the mysteries of history, a world where money, power, and the past collide. And nothing is as simple as it looks. To understand Ghazali, we need to step into a world that feels both familiar and foreign. It's the 11th century. Europe is still crawling out of the wreckage of the Dark Ages, while the Islamic world stretches from Spain to Iran, a vast network of civilization. Rich cities, bustling marketplaces, caravan routes weaving continents together. Baghdad, Damascus, Cairo. They aren't just cities, they're centers of ideas, science, and finance. And this rapid growth is dizzying, even for the people of that era. And right in the middle of this world stands Ghazali, philosopher, jurist, theologian. But most importantly, a sharp critic questioning where society is heading. He witnesses a time when money grows fast, but meaning disappears. An economy flourishing on the outside, decaying from within. When we look at today's world, it's easy to understand what he meant. Ghazali asked a simple but uncomfortable question. What happens when a society gets rich faster than it gets wise? To find the answer, he turned his gaze to money itself. And here's where Western audiences are often surprised. Ghazali wasn't just a religious scholar. He was one of the earliest thinkers to examine money through psychology, society, and morality. He tried to understand how money shapes behavior, trust, and even the destiny of nations. To him, money wasn't an end. It was a tool, a mirror. A mirror isn't valuable by itself. What it reflects is what matters. Money works the same way. From this comes a powerful idea. Hoarded money is dead money, because money that doesn't circulate helps no one. It doesn't feed workers, it doesn't energize markets, it doesn't keep families standing. It freezes the lifeblood of the economy. That's why Ghazali saw hoarding wealth as a social disease. Then he makes another point. Speculation destroys trust. Merchants who manipulate prices create artificial shortages, or profit from crises. For him, these were the first signs of societal decay. Anyone who profits from another's suffering profits from corruption, he said. Today's bubbles, cryptomanias, manipulations, their roots stretch back 900 years. Ghazali wasn't against profit. He believed trade was valuable, but trade had to be honest. Markets could only survive on trust. As for rulers, he was harsh on those who debased currency to fix their budgets. He wrote that kings who diluted gold were deceiving their people, calling it a form of hidden theft. Once trust vanished, money lost its meaning. People abandoned their own currency and moved to stronger foreign ones. Centuries later, the exact same thing happened in Germany, Zimbabwe, Venezuela, Argentina. Because in the end, money is a system of belief. One of Ghazali's most striking insights was about human nature itself. People hoard because they fear. They speculate because they're greedy. They cheat when given the chance. And when everyone starts doing it, the collapse has already begun. To Ghazali, the only solution was to fix incentives. What keeps an economy standing isn't laws, it's the honesty and trust inside people. If a system rewards bad behavior, that economy will inevitably rot. And then he delivers one of his sharpest lines. A society can survive poverty, but it cannot survive corruption. Economies don't collapse because they run out of resources. They collapse because they run out of trust. Look at today's world. Money moves faster than light. Inequality is skyrocketing. Speculation overshadows production. Trust in institutions fades every year. And Ghazali's warnings are no longer history. They read like a report written today. In the end, he leaves us with a simple but unsettling message. If money breaks away from morality, the system will eventually break too. This isn't just an economics lesson. It's a warning, a survival rule. And if history just gave you a new perspective, stay tuned, because the answers are hidden in the past, and I'll show you where to look next.